Now in this article we are going to learn about a microscope. In last article we have seen Rayleigh criteria. These Rayleigh criteria that are being used to see the objects. Through the microscope we are going to observe some objects. These objects, they are very minute, they are very small in size, and according to Rayleigh criteria we have said that every object produces a diffraction pattern, and if that diffraction pattern, two diffraction pattern satisfies the second condition of Rayleigh criteria, then we can see the object separately or distinguished clearly. Their images can be seen clearly. And same thing we are going to obtain for this. For this microscope, here the question will be obtain an expression for resolving power of microscope. Of course, in this we are going to use two conditions. When the point objects are self-illuminated and point objects are non-self-illuminated. It is obvious that when we see the objects commonly through the microscope, they can be seen by using the reflected light. Any object that can be seen by using this phenomenon like this, a light is falling on the object, light is reflected, that enters in our eyes, falls on retina, and we have the sensation of that object, or we can see the image of that object. Mostly, by this phenomena, we used to see the objects. Anything which we are observing that is of this type. It is rather different thing that there are certain self-illuminated objects like candle, fluorescent tube, bulb, sun, moon, stars in the sky, asteroids, meteorites in the sky. These are self-illuminated objects. But by using microscope, we are not going to observe them. Even though we are going to learn the condition which is produced by Abbe for resolving power of microscope for the self-illuminated point objects. Now here we have to derive the derivation. Therefore, we have to focus on this diagram. Here, for us, actually the microscope consists of objective and eyepiece. The objective, it is a convex lens. Eyepiece is also convex lens. For our interest, it is very important that objective. Next, what is microscope? A device or an apparatus or an instrument which can be used to see the objects of the order of 10 to the power minus 6 meter, that is of the order of micron, micrometer, that is called as a microscope. 10 to the power minus 6 meter, that is micrometer. And hence, it is our duty to study the resolving power of microscope. Now, for this purpose, consider this. This is the lens AB. This is the lens AB. It is AB lens which is called as objective. Now by this object we are looking 2-point objects just like two onion cells which are very close to each other. Suppose that these 2-point objects, they are at position O and O dash, which are separated by distance A. I have written for our convenience, consider 2-point objects O and O dash separated by distance A in front of an objective AB of microscope. In front of an objective AB of microscope. Let n be the refractive index, lambda n is the wavelength of medium, twice alpha is angular separation between two objects at objective I and I dash, centers of diffraction pattern due to objects O and O dash on the screen. See here, these are the 2-point objects O and O dash. The light is emitted from this. Now, this light, after passing through this lens, the light coming from this point object O, it converges at I. And here, a diffraction pattern is obtained. Here, this is the diffraction pattern, which is shown by continuous line. Now, this O dash is another object. Light coming from this O dash, it falls on the objective. After passing through this objective, it gives the image I dash, and this image produces a diffraction pattern which is shown by dotted line. Now here, to see this object, the central maximum of this first diffraction pattern is going to coincide with the first minimum of second diffraction pattern, and therefore the Rayleigh second criteria, it is satisfied, and we used to just resolve two images of the object. Here I written, according to Rayleigh criterion, first dark ring due to O dash should coincide with I, and that of O should coincide with I dash. This is the dark ring which is produced by object O. Next, this is the dark ring which is produced by object O dash. Now, the dark ring of the second object, it is coinciding with the center of the first ring, and this way Rayleigh criteria, it is satisfied. Now, actual path difference, it is O dash B minus O dash A, O dash B minus O dash A. This is the actual path difference. Now from figure B, now see here, this schematic diagram for, that is the ray diagram for this microscope, it is drawn in figure 2. This is O object, this is O dash object. Now the light, suppose that this light, it is coming from D. It travels in this direction to A. Next, see here, D point, it will be here somewhere. Next, this is O object. The light is traveling to point A. Light is traveling to point A. At the same time, the light is traveling from O to B, and O dash to B, right? And by doing some geometry, we can obtain such a diagram. Here, this 2 alpha, it is the angle subtended by the rays at the objective. Here, this is alpha, this is alpha, alpha, alpha. Now, the path difference from this figure to the path difference, it will be equal to DO dash plus O dash C. DO dash plus O dash C. And therefore, what is DO dash? It is A sin alpha. It is A sin alpha. This is A sin, and therefore this is hypotenuse. This is this side it is A. This side it is A, and therefore this side it becomes A sin alpha. O dash C, it is again A sin alpha, and therefore this path difference is twice A sin alpha. Suppose this is equation 1. Now we are proceeding to the condition that when microscope is illuminated with or microscope, we are going to see the object by the microscope with a non-luminous object. Suppose that objects, they are not emitting the light themselves. In this condition, suppose that the wavelength of light of the material, it is lambda n, and it is equal to lambda upon n. What is lambda? Lambda is the wavelength in a vacuum or air. N is the frequency. By definition of refractive index, we say that refractive index equal to the ratio of wavelength of light in air to the wavelength of light in medium, and by rearranging this we write lambda n equal to lambda by n. Next, path difference at first dark ring, it will be lambda n. Path difference at first dark ring, it will be lambda n, which is equal to lambda n. Next, from 1 and 2, this is path difference, this is path difference. Equating these two equations, we write twice A sin alpha equal to lambda n, and therefore we get A equal to lambda upon twice n sin alpha. Next, and therefore the limit of resolution, it is equal to A equal to, what is limit of resolution? The distance between 2 point objects. The distance between 2 point objects, so that as their images produced by a microscope can be seen separately, it is called as a limit of resolution. Next, this limit of resolution is nothing but distance between these 2 point objects. A is the distance between 2 point objects, which is equal to lambda upon twice n sin alpha. But this term n into sin alpha is called numerical aperture, and therefore limit of resolution, that becomes A equal to lambda upon twice into numerical aperture. This is equation number 4. The resolving power of microscope. What is the resolving power of microscope? It is the reciprocal of limit of resolution. We already have the expression for limit of resolution, and therefore the limit of resolution equal to A equal to lambda upon 2 times Na, and hence the resolving power of microscope Rp equal to 1 by A, which is equal to 2 times Na. Na, it stands for numerical aperture upon lambda. Now here it is obvious from this equation, this lambda is inversely proportional to resolving power. It means if we want to increase the resolving power of microscope, the light of less wavelength must be used. Ultraviolet rays has the less wavelength, and therefore mostly in a microscope the ultraviolet light it is used. We will proceed for second condition, microscope with the self-luminous point objects. Suppose we are going to observe the two self-luminous luminous point object by using microscope. In this case, applying Abbe's theory to Airy's disk and rings to Fraunhofer diffraction due to a pair of self-luminous point objects. We are saying for a pair of point objects there is a formation of Airy's disk, and according to Abbe's theory, when this Abbe's theory it is applied to rings and hence to Fraunhofer's diffraction, then the path difference between extreme rays at a first dark ring is given by PD equal to 1.22 times lambda. This is equation number 6. Now, this is the first equation, that is path difference. The sixth expression, it is the path difference. Equating these two equations, we write twice A sin alpha equal to 1.22 times lambda. And therefore, the limit of resolution equal to A equal to 1.22 times lambda upon twice sin alpha. If n is the frequency of light in a medium, then limit of resolution A equal to 1.22 lambda upon twice n sin alpha. One thing it is to be noted, that is the difference between resolving power of microscope with non-luminous object and luminous object is that the factor 1.22 it is occurring. This is main difference, and therefore it is, this care is to be taken while solving the problem. It is to be focused on the point that whether the sources are illuminated or non-illuminated, or luminous or non-luminous. Now, the resolving power, it is the reciprocal of limit of resolution. It is equal to numerical aperture. See here, 1.22 divides 2, that is 0.61, and therefore resolving power it is equal to 1 by A, reciprocal of limit of resolution, that is equal to NA upon 0.61 lambda, and this is the required equation for the resolving power of microscope. Again, from this, the resolving power is inversely proportional to wavelength. If we want to increase the resolving power, then we have to decrease the wavelength. And this wavelength it is to be decreased by using the light, that is ultraviolet light. Next, this resolving power it is directly proportional to numerical aperture. In a numerical aperture, or we can say that the numerical aperture is directly proportional to the frequency of the medium. When we want to increase the resolving power of microscope, the frequency of medium it is to be increased, and that's why in most of the microscope a liquid, that is cedar oil liquid, it is used between object and objective in the microscope. The cedar oil, it has cedar or wood oil, it has high refractive index and therefore the resolving power it can be increased. Here it is, instead of this n, it is refractive index or frequency. It is directly proportional. They are directly proportional to each other.